Hello. And it's whelping collar day. There's this little boy. He's got the purple collar. He's a real sweetie. He has no white on his face. Just wanted to show you how attentive Winty is towards the puppies. Winty's just been mated, so she'll be having puppies next, and she's feeling very mumsy towards them. I think it's kind of cute. You can actually see anything there. There you go. Here you are. You're going to be purple. Oh, don't jump off. Really need another human to help with the filming. Any volunteers? There you go. Should we handle your feet? Yeah, you're not bothered. We'll handle your ears. And we'll handle your mouth a little bit. Are there any teeth yet? No, you're still gummy. When the teeth start coming through, then it's time for real food. It's about another week. There you go. I already did this one. You see he's got the grey whelping collar. He keeps looking at the camera. There you go. He's my biggest, lightest coloured boy. There you go, little boy. Look at his fussy grey whelping collar. And it's funny because Sadie's sitting outside the enclosure and she's letting Winty do all the clean-up. I think Sadie's got tired of doing the clean-up. So she's quite happy for Winty to do it. Little boy. Okay, now she's not so happy. Okay, Winty, come out. Sadie doesn't want you there, then you have to come out. Sorry. Wait. So I always back Sadie up. If she reckons it's not okay, then as far as I'm concerned, it's not okay. So lately she's been quite happy to lie down and let Winty come in and do the clean-up. It's nice for Winty as well, because she's practicing for when she'll be a mum. And she's feeling very, very maternal. Okay, here's another little boy. The two of them slightly lighter coloured with more white on their faces, and this is the second one of them. Can you see Winty? Puppies, puppies, I love puppies. Please let me have my own puppies. I have to tell you, female dogs love having puppies just as much as female humans love having babies. And it's so much easier for them because I agree they have to do everything for the first few weeks when there's lots of feeding to do. But after that, I pretty much do all the work. And then at 8 or 10 weeks, it's all over and she can go back to having a life. Don't us humans wish it was that easy, hey? We get 18 years. And that's only if we're lucky. Okay, this one's got the orange collar. Okay, now Sadie's not happy about it. I wonder if Winty will listen to her and move. Winty? Sorry, girl. You need to come out. Okay? Okay, love, kitty puppy. Come on, little puppy. Hello. So there I have been picking up with one hand, and luckily these puppies are quite used to being handled. They're also very light, not at all heavy, and my hand is quite big, so they're not finding it aversive. But by the time your puppy's 8 weeks old, you really must support the back legs when you pick them up. And it's funny when I do this how to pick up a puppy exercise, I say first, get the puppy's permission, or let the puppy know you're going to do something. Oh, Winty, you're so mumsy. Look at her. And then when I say to people, how do you pick up a puppy? They all say, well, you put the finger between the front legs. And I just go, no, the most important thing is first prepare your puppy for being picked up. Even if it's only a little stroke on the shoulder to say, I'm here, something's about to happen. Don't startle them by just swooping in and sticking a hand under the tummy and then sweeping them up into the air, you know, so they lose their tummies like when a lift goes too fast. Always pick up your puppy so that it's a pleasure for them, or at least, you know, some dogs like being picked up and some don't, but if you always make it not aversive, So they may not necessarily like it, but they mustn't hate it. Then you will always be able to pick up your dog when you need to, and your dog won't learn just to stay out of arm's reach, because you'll be amazed how quickly a puppy will learn exactly how long your arm is and how to stay out of reach if they're not enjoying the way you handle them. You little sweetie. And my little, the two darker boys are slightly smaller, and this one has got a little white snip. Try not to be too hung up on the white snips, because the reality is once your puppy is grown into a full-blown proper cavapoo, they'll be so hairy, the white bits will pretty much disappear. I mean, if you look at my Lucy in the films, she's pure cavapoo, and she had a lovely white blaze down her front, which I like. But as the coat gets longer and longer, the white just kind of disappears, you can't see it. Now this collar's too loose. So if she tries to scratch his ear and he tries to scratch at the collar, he'll get his back leg stuck in it. So sorry little boy, I've tried to go one quite tight finger, because I notice if I have them too loose, the puppies get they don't really like this. They scratch at it and then they get their hind legs stuck in it. So please, partly why I'm putting whelping collars on while the puppies are feeding, because I put it on and then they go and have a nice feed, and then they don't notice it. And by the time they do notice it, they've already got at least a little bit used to it. I'm loving this behaviour from Winty. Oh, Winty, you just want your own puppies. You're so mumsy, so broody, so broody. Look at this. This is a dog who just can't wait. Anyway, she's been mated. So hopefully in another 9 weeks you will have your own puppies. And I've mated her with a pure red toy poodle. So that will be it's called an F1 cross. They are half cavy, half poodle. It's an F1B cross if you mate a cavapoo with either a poodle or a cavalier. And it's an F2 cross when you cross a cavy with a cavy. So when Winty has puppies, when Lucy, my cavapoo, has puppies, they'll be an F2 cross, because she's a cavapoo and the dad is a cavapoo. I'm wondering, is this still a little bit loose? I think we'll leave that for now and hope for the best. We're going to have to come out, Winty, because Sadie doesn't feel happy with you there. Okay, so they're all having their second breakfast. This is the third. For the puppies, eating is still paramount. But it's nice, they've got more space, and the little bricks are just giving them a little challenge, because they can climb over that and it'll help keep their claws down. Just a little bit of rough surface and a little bit of enrichment. As the puppies are exploring this space, I'll put some logs in and little brick steps, and as they develop, the playpen area will get bigger and bigger. And once they're big enough, they'll be going outside when they're awake. Not all the time, but they'll wake up and I'll pile them all into my laundry basket and take them into the garden. The first outside they'll be able to walk down the passage to the front garden. The back garden we have to go downstairs, hence the piling them all in a laundry basket and taking them down. Where they can have a nice play, and when they all get sleepy we bring them back inside. Okay, so we've got red collar, purple collar already hidden in folds of fur, orange collar and grey collar. And again, I try very hard not to think of names for the puppies. Seriously, dogs, everybody's going to think you do nothing but bark, and you really don't. It's just the filming tends to happen just before a walk. Okay. Enough! Yeah. From a dog's point of view, that's just me joining in. So I'm actually going to go and deal with this properly now by going and standing in front of them and telling them that that's not okay. Sitting here and shouting just makes them think I'm joining in.